I got a lag.
Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. Oh my god, tonight we have an awesome show. Of course, I start my shows out with awesome because they're my shows.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Anyways, we are here with Jimmy, and we are going to be talking to Jimmy about his life and his journey with his music and just everyday life. Like, I'm curious to know who he is because he is a very good friend of ours. And we're actually barbecuing today with him and his family that have pretty much adopted me and Kevin as family. And they're moving, so we're here visiting and, doing a little bit of singing and just hanging out before they leave. So, what has been going on? I went to Tulsa Friday night and went to a bar. Awesome bar. Had like the bird cages and all kind of
Go-go cages, not bird cages.
go-go cages.
Drinks and coconuts and stuff.
Yeah. And so afterwards, I thought, well, let's go check out this center of the universe. This big bridge, and it's beautiful, like gardens and seating and just all kinds of stuff. And I was literally standing in the middle of the circle, because you stand in the middle of the circle, you will echo. But if you stand right outside the circle, you don't.
Right.
And it was so cool. And so I was standing there, gun bullets echo too, because I heard like 6 of them. Pow, 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 pow. Didn't know what in the world was going on or what. I was freaked. Like, I've never been around a shooting, and it was a shooting, and come to find out there was another shooting that earlier that day at one of the campuses, and it killed 6 people. And this one, I'm not 100% sure what was going on. I heard the gunshots, and then I seen cops exploring, trying to find him or her, and then helicopters, and I was ready to go home. I was like, no, bullshit. It's time for me to go home.
Go back to my cave.
Yeah, exactly.
It's normal.
Yeah, I don't like gun fire whenever you know that it's just not the right time. So, with that said, I came back and went to the theater, and then the day after that, we went to Eureka. That was cool.
Eureka. Eureka.
We went to Eureka and spent the day. Went to a brunch drag show, and it was phenomenal. All that. Oh, and May 26th is going to be our second drag show. It's going to be at Mr. Glenn shows, where it was the first time, where Sips and Bucket List used to be. We are putting the ad out here soon, probably within the next couple of days, if not tomorrow. And you'll know all kinds of other information that is going to go on. And the Rainbow Girls will be back. So looking forward to seeing you all there. And yeah, you'll know more soon. And then after Sunday, I chilled. Like, worked outside. He was off until Tuesday. So we worked outside.
That's
took a
been
nap.
nice the last
Took a
time.
nap, worked outside,
Yeah.
took a nap.
Like a good way to-
Like all day.
So,
So,
you all taking it out.
oh my god, I can imagine.
Taking it out.
We have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot to get
Like, we
everything.
had a lot of stuff, but we got a lot of stuff. It'd probably take 2 trucks or one of my slides that you got. Like, how big is that?
26.
26 foot.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's about 8 foot tall too.
I can drive one of those.
It was fun.
I
getting
drove
here.
one to Oklahoma City.
I backed it up that driveway.
Yeah.
Scared me a little bit, but I did it.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do it.
There was 3 trucks, and me and 2 other friends took some individuals' stuff to them. We moved up to Oklahoma, and so they paid us to load it and take it up there and unload it, and all that stuff. And I think it's pretty good. So Esme is doing this. So we are traveling big ass U-Hauls. Each one of them is full to the rim. Come to this bridge. And we're like, what the hell? So we had to get to the other side.
But it was too heavy.
So we're like, nah, fuck it. So we drove 3 trucks, literally asshole to nose, across this bridge to the other side. There, we had that much on both sides that we almost did not fit. Got to the other side, turned around, big old sign saying, no trucks over this height. And, well, we kind of broke that rule. But hey, it was a good bridge. It didn't break with this on it.
But don't try this at home.
Don't try that. Yeah, it's leering while you're doing it. You get the adrenaline rush and all that crap, and then you almost yeah. One of the guys almost drove the truck up into the ditch.
Oh, that would have been
And
good.
he freaked the fuck out. We got to a stop, and he was like, "Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that? I almost drove this into drove to this ditch." And he had like expensive ornaments that these ladies had bought, like 2 big, beautiful rocks for like $4,000, $5,000. And yeah, so we got there, and then kind of find out there was a crack in one of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that didn't hurt me. It hurt them because I was working.
And still, it's a lot of work to get that.
It was a
stuff
lot of
done.
work. It was a very lot of work. So I met Jimmy at Nashville Roadhouse Live Theater here in Branson. Steve Lee Woods and the Nashville Roadhouse Live band are the ones, I don't know how would you say that, Stevie owns the theater.
Star
and
Theater.
then Star Theater.
Behind.
Used to be a third Star Theater, which is down in behind On Garden and IHOP off of Highway 76 in Branson, Missouri. If you are here visiting or going to come here, that is one place you want to hit. Like, they have award-winning everybody. Like, everybody won an award last year, and it was one of the best shows of the year. And this year they doubled it, and it's really a freaking awesome show. So you gotta come and check it out. But yeah, I met him there. You were playing guitar, kind of like a liven up before the show.
Out front in the
Out
lobby.
front in the lobby.
A
A lot of people usually sat out there and drink coffee and hung out or whatever before the show started. You were pretty much the act for all that. How long did you do that?
About, I don't know, I think about a year, wasn't it? About a year. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
We
it was
missed you
fun.
there.
Had a
We
blast.
did miss
when I
everybody.
Did security there for a little bit too.
Yeah.
And then we got to move, so
Yeah.
I had to quit.
I had to quit. So you're not originally from Branson,
No, from Delta, Colorado,
Delta, Colorado.
Western Slope, Colorado.
How long have you lived in Missouri?
About 3.5 years.
Nice.
Maybe 3 years. 3 years.
That's pretty good. And mom and dad too?
Yeah.
And his mom and
Chester
dad.
says there.
Huh?
Hi there. Oh, I didn't see the hi.
Hi there. Mwah, love you, Chip. Woo woo. Chip is happy too. And he's one hell of a guy. Him and Tony. Yeah, they have an awesome house that we usually stay at for vacation. Best vacation spot ever, and I'm not gonna tell you where it is.
Jeff Fort B&B.
Shut up! No, we can't go there because somebody's gonna be in our room.
You gave it away.
All right, you gotta put a sign on that, Chip. Vacant. Is it vacant, right?
No vacancy.
No vacancies. Yeah. No vacancies. Yeah. So from Colorado, you getting ready to move back to Colorado? Are you gonna move back to your hometown?
Yeah. At first, till we buy, find a house with one.
You gonna stay with Big
My
Brother?
brother, yeah.
Oh,
He's got a pretty big house. He's 4 years older than I am, so he's 54 right now.
How many is there of you?
Just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was different growing up.
Well, actually, age-wise, I was just hitting high school, and he was just getting out of high school. So he moved out.
Yeah.
Was he a cool
3 years.
brother? So
Oh,
was
yeah.
he getting out of high school and then buying you the alcohol?
Oh,
That's
That's the courage.
yeah. Yeah.
No, back then you just had to go to the store with a note with your mom, or just say, "Hey, these cigarettes are from my mom. Can I buy them?"
I did actually do that. I'd go to
She
the
used to
gas
smoke
station.
thins,
Misty.
misty thins.
The
Like,
no Virginia Slims. Is that it?
I don't know.
yeah, Virginia Slims.
The toothpaste. No, Capri's. Virginia Slims.
What'd you make on my mind?
Anyways, this is not a tobacco cigarette commercial, so.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get no royalties off this
Oh,
We do not,
hi guys.
we do not endorse this product.
one. They didn't see you, they see everything.
How'd you know that? You didn't even look.
I can see you. It only went boop that far.
Your butt.
So now you need to put your face in it. So are you excited on going back home?
Yes, lots of family there. So that's a good thing. And Grand Mesa's there. It's a big, huge mountain with 365 lakes on it.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's huge.
yeah. And there's lots of fishing. So
Camping?
all summer I'll live in the hills pretty much.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't blame you, man. It's so pretty up in there.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I've been to, not to a lot of places, but a lot of places. And I've never been anywhere that was beautiful.
Yeah,
And I love the ocean, all that stuff, but
yeah.
nothing like Colorado sky night.
So is that where you first started playing the guitar and
Yeah,
singing?
yeah. Back in the 80s, big hair, big
Oh,
metal.
you had big hair.
Oh yeah, the big hair, the big metal. That's where it was all at.
Nice.
Had to do it.
So that was around Kiss and Poison and Sting. And
Oh yeah, Van Halen. all
Van
that.
Halen, ZZ Top.
Yeah, all that stuff. Was just,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, there's a lot of big hair.
And you got to remember, it was a different time. Then. You didn't just turn on the radio and listen to Ozzy Osbourne.
No,
He wasn't just on any radio station.
no.
So
That's crazy.
especially like in where we lived. I mean, music was still, parents still kept a close eye on it back
Yeah.
then. You didn't have as much censorship in it for sure.
Wow.
So it took a lot for our town to even let us get MTV and stuff.
Wow.
And but that was way back in the day.
Yeah.
And now it's all pot everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
Wow, and everything else.
Are shrooms legal there now?
I'm not sure.
Well, we didn't already talk about that. We don't know that.
Oh yes, we're having a 420 show next Thursday. Come check it out.
I think the big thing should be is it's all about freedom of choice.
Yeah. It is.
The-
So, out of your life, if you had a chance to tell not 100 people, not 1,000, possibly millions of individuals, what would that one thing be that you would want to check somebody on? Like, open their eyes, change their minds. It could be anything, it could be abuse of any kind, it could be anything, but you want to check somebody. You want to be all like, check the ditch.
I don't know about check. I would have to say the main thing that I could say to anybody is love is the most important thing. Show love. Show people the kind of love you want to receive. And I think that would go a long ways in a world like this. Listen to people.
So what's changed in between now and then?
Chanel says Twista's sister nearly made me made my community come unhinged.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I bet.
Not just your community.
Kiss was like knights in certain states,
Oh,
and you know, right? There was just
Yeah.
like it was crazy.
That was another banana.
Yeah. But I think love is the most important thing that we can spread across the world.
Yeah.
Show people love. You never know what kind of day they're having.
So, do you feel that that's changed over the years? You know, the love in the world.
Yeah.
There was more love back then than there is now.
Well, it wasn't as bad as like, I don't know how to put it. Whenever two parents became not able to stay in the home and help raise the kids, and it became, you know, both parents working and stuff, I think a lot of that changed because society made it to where both parents had to work.
Yeah.
Janie Fish says, hi, Jenny.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, guys, it says T-Roy and Kevin. I don't know how, we're remote, so we're using our phones. I don't know how to change it on the phones, so it's T-Roy and Jimmy.
T-Roy and Jimmy.
I'm in the back. Chipster says Satan's services kiss. Oh, wait. Kids in Satan's services.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
There was a big thing about it. Even back to the day when they burned the Beatles albums. You know, people.
That's crazy.
It wasn't that over their hair.
No, John Lennon said, "We are as big as Jesus Christ in the United States."
Are you shitting me?
And people took it as he was saying that we are like Jesus Christ, and that's not what he was saying. He was just pointing out the point that they were actually as popular as Jesus Christ was in the United States, and they took it totally the wrong way.
Of course.
And buried him, and they started burning some of their albums and stuff. But
That's crazy.
They liked burning stuff back in the 60s. Bras.
Do you remember the monkeys?
Oh yeah.
The Beatles, the monkeys.
A lot of people call them the generic Beatles.
Yeah.
They kind of were.
They had some good songs. I like the fact that
I don't own the rights to this music.
I like the fact that they embraced
Chanel said, love you, Kevin and T-Roy. Oh, love you,
Chanel.
Excuse me.
Fabulous one. Oh my god. Your rocks are so nice and hard. I mean, pretty and hard. She sent us rocks in the mail.
We bought them. Chanel does Rocks and Crystal shows on Facebook, guys. So
Chanel does rocks.
Chanel and Fletcher, if you catch her on Facebook during her Rocks and Crystal shows,
check her out.
she has all kinds of rocks and crystals.
She likes hard things.
She even has cock rocks. I beat you to it.
I told you she likes hard things.
We got a beautiful. It's the one of the
She has
dippers,
a rock penis.
and then each of the stars is named in Chinese. So
those are
it's
cool.
really
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm waiting.
And
for
then
my
she has little
kitchen.
spheres, little different crystals and gems that she
Really
put
pretty.
in the spots for each star. I love them.
Right on.
I put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's got to be a setting so I can see more of my friend's stuff on Facebook. I don't know what it is.
Right.
Maybe somebody will tell us on there.
So what's been?
She said she got you some new cocks today.
I give you the clap, girl. I give you the clap. What has been the worst thing that you've ever been through in your life?
No, I don't know if I want to go there.
Next to it.
We've all been through some worse, some bad things, and we've all had to deal with them. I think everybody's got a story, and it's a matter of if you let that story define you or if you grow above it. And it's not always easy. Not saying I always accomplish that, but I try to.
Yeah. Well, that's all you can do.
It's
Try until you can't try no more.
for sure. I mean, that's one day at a time, one problem at a time.
So what?
So
has
since
been-
you're trying to go deep, I'm gonna go ahead and read this whole Chanel post. I got areolas is your nips, right? All right, I got clits too. They call it the source of life.
That's the source of life.
That's going
Clit
deep.
rocks.
But, well,
Going deep.
Thanks, Chanel, for breaking.
So what has been the greatest thing that has ever happened to you?
my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How old is she?
She's 25 now.
Oh, nice. What's her name?
Mariah.
Mariah.
She was born on Halloween, which is good because it makes it easy for me to remember.
Right.
Because I have a horrible memory
Oh,
of
me
dates.
too.
I have birth dates just do not stick in my head.
No.
So it's a good thing it was Halloween.
No, right. So that's awesome. You guys close?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. She's a good kid.
Of course.
She did
Really great
good
dad.
through, she did good through school and graduated and now has 2 babies of her own.
Nice.
So yeah, she did good.
You grandpappy.
Yeah. I never thought I would be.
Yeah.
You don't think those things whenever you're a kid, whenever you're 16, 17 years old about truly being a grandpa.
Right.
So
Or anything else in your life. Like,
Yeah, Chanel was born on Halloween, 1973, though.
Oh. You gonna haunt me? You can haunt me, Shenanigans.
Well, boys, it is time for our commercial. Teddy's gonna kill me because I never downloaded the commercial.
Oh,
So we're gonna use the old commercial. He's not yet. So, anyways, we'll go to commercial. Jimmy's gonna play us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, play us out. Something original.
Oh, yeah. Life just. Oh, yeah. Oh,
There you
yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
That we're gonna play.
I would have been back on just sitting here in their eyes.
No, it was a whole black screen. They didn't see shit.
Welcome back to We have Jimmy here. We are talking about him and his wonderful life. He is a songwriter and he actually sings. And so, where else have you played your guitar? Not just Nitro Roadhouse Live.
No, there's places in Colorado we did bars and stuff back then. Which reminds me, Stream just dropped a new album, and they're an old 80s, 90s rock. Their new single is pretty badass. The guitar player, he tears it up.
Yeah.
He does kind of some tributes to Eddie Van Halen in his solo. Some of the way that he's playing is the way Eddie did. It was really cool. Really good song. You should check it out.
Hell yeah.
But,
so is he in a band?
Oh yeah, we had, big hair, big drums, big amps,
Big
the whole
asses.
9 yards.
Big
Yeah.
feet.
Hair down to our ass, all ratted out, tearing up the ozone with all our hairspray.
Oh shit. So yeah, that's how you rat it all up.
Yep, upside down. For sure. But,
see what happens when you did your hair in the 80s and now it's 2023.
It just goes away, falls right out. But yeah, the 80s were a lot of fun. So were the 90s as far as music goes. It was all a big change though. Now rock is not at the forefront.
No.
But that's all right.
It's totally different now, for sure.
So
what are some things that has changed over the years? Like I know gas used to be like 99 cents a gallon. Now that's like $20,000 a gallon. What are some things that that has changed?
Oh, so
tobacco, for instance, is freaking outrageous.
Well, one thing that changed in tobacco at one time, there used to be Joe Camel for Camel cigarettes, and they even had him on the stock cars and on the cigarettes, and they had a whole promo. You buy these Joe Camel jackets and stuff. He was a little character.
Yeah, Camel Cash.
Yeah, and they made them take it off the cars and stuff because they didn't want to promote smoking with stock car racing.
And the Marlboro Man.
And the Marlboro Man. Yeah, I know a lot of that.
Really?
The laws changed to where they couldn't, so. Which is, on tobacco industry, I'm sure, hurt them quite a bit.
Well, yeah.
Jamie says, missing you guys. Just said, play us a song. Well, we keep playing. Play this out.
Yeah, we can't play it live because we don't want to be booted off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, you can play originals.
Oh, yeah, you can play. So play
somebody
the
might-
original right now.
Somebody might
We might not
say,
play
oh,
it.
that sounded like somebody else.
I'm just kidding.
Then we're sitting in court for 10
Would you
years.
play us original?
Well, I don't want to sing an original or anything. I don't.
Play it.
Just
I
pick
wouldn't
us a
know.
few seconds.
Okay, pick us a few seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, did you take lessons in school?
No. Some friends of mine, Ted Ayers and Christopher, kind of took me under their wing. They were a little bit older than I was. I'd go run sound for them and just watch them go home. This is the 80s. We didn't have no internet. Cell phone to record somebody.
Wow.
You got to think getting knowledge about what you want to learn costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
My first play by ear song that I listened to and play by ear was Never Had Enough Fun With the trombone part, because I play trombone. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da, bum, bum. Yeah, and I listened to that, and I always, even to this day, I still pick out the trombone if I'm listening to a big band or if I'm listening to orchestra or anything where there's jazz. We watch this guy on Facebook or on YouTube, and I love when I have a trombone. I'm always listening to the trombone. But yeah, that was the first one that I like listened to and played was never had to knock on wood.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
And now I don't even think I know how to play a note.
it wouldn't take you long. You'd figure it out.
One day.
So what was the one thing to do back then besides playing the guitar and hanging out with the band guys?
It's Western Slope, Colorado. It's big on hunting, fishing,
Fun.
gun toting. I mean, whenever I went to high school, kids carried guns in their cars in a gun rack on the back of the truck. You know, I mean, inside their truck, there was 2-3 shotgun, couple rifles, and no big deal. It was nothing back then.
Yeah, they like that now.
No, things are way different.
No, Columbine stopped that. Where was Columbine?
Denver, Colorado.
Oh.
Yeah, east side of Colorado.
Because yeah, even growing up in small town Oklahoma, like, well, they had gun racks in their cars, and during hunting season, no one said a thing.
And people were respectful back then. They didn't bust your window out and take your guns and stuff. But they know you got
It's
a gun
funny.
in
I was
your
just thinking
window.
about
Oh yeah, right.
that's something that's like long gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, they used to be able to trust society enough. My uncle ran a worm farm for fishing. And he packed these little styrofoam cups full of worms, and he'd go put them in these refrigerators all over town with a money box in there. People would get the worms and put the money in the box. Just total trust thing.
Right.
There ain't no way you're doing that now.
Yeah, I remember messing with worms. That shit's nasty. That and
Got
just
some
a
good
fish.
fish out there.
Wasn't this last
Never
That
know what
worm
you
wasn't
can get.
as nasty as the worms I messed with back in those days. So,
I think definitely those kind of things are definitely gone forever.
yeah.
You know, but we need to start rewriting some of
But
what's
yeah.
going on, and the only way we can do that is to vote.
Yeah, well, back in the day, I mean, family was family,
Oh,
and you really had family together because Christmas, Thanksgiving, all those holidays were different for me back in the 80s and
yeah.
90s.
You know those
A
smells
lot
in the
more
house.
family, and it was like kids galore,
Yeah.
and there were so many of us who played basketball, baseball outside, and just something. Made ice cream. My granny,
Oh, yeah.
I figured it out the other day. My granny cheated making ice cream.
Oh,
You know, the old time.
put the
crank it
salt in
and-
there, and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she would set us kids on there, and she would say, "Crank it until you can't crank it no more," and I'd give you a popsicle or something, and we would. That's how she. That's how she made her ice cream.
Yep.
And us kids were sitting on it, cranking it. We thought it was fun. I was like, "Yeah, it's okay, Granny. We can do that."
My Uncle Jim had one.
Oh my god! And I made a lot of ice cream nowadays, man. Not even.
It was a lot of fun, though.
It was a lot of fun.
We did do the science thing where you kick the can around, put all
Yeah.
the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Kick the can around to make the ice cream.
Did you ever do the can to can?
Little wire.
walkie-talkies or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of
The string in 2 cans.
Yeah.
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 Definitely had to try that as kids.
Does that work?
I don't know. I
I mean,
can't
it
tell
kind of
if you
did
just
when
heard them
you were
outside.
yelling.
And we were. One would be up in the tree house, and one would be below. Can you hear me? Yes.
Right?
Oh my god, it's so funny that you're talking about that because my work friend and I were talking about that today, and she was like, "Yeah, I never had anyone to listen talk to the other side of the camera because I was an only child." And I was like, "Oh," well, she's like, "But my papa or grandpa, whatever she called him, he's like, he would listen to the can." I was like, "Oh, all right, did it work for you?" Because we even had little microphone or little walkie-talkies that were cheap ass like $1 walkie-talkies that had the string on them, and we were like, "Ah." And of course you could always hear each other because you're right there.
Because you're right. Yeah. I don't know if they truly work. I guess they're supposed to a little bit, right? The vibration goes through the string.
There has to be some sort of science. I mean, if you think about it,
But
the use of science before technology was astounding compared to. I mean, we use science every day now with
I
technology.
wonder if
It's
there's a
just
certain
different.
strain.
That could be too. Maybe a certain kind of string.
Because we used yarn.
That don't work. It has to be
And-
strained.
It worked if we yelled.
Maybe like kite.
Yeah,
Maybe like kites.
like that's what we
stuff
use.
you'd use on a kite. Maybe.
But I'm never know. But that's funny that we're talking about that right now because we literally talked about that today.
Well, when you move into your other bedroom at the east wing of the trailer, we can try that.
Up on Shirley Manor with the trailer.
By Shirley Manor. We're like, it's going down, everybody!
Yeah, I guess it is the
yeah,
east and
please.
south. There's
Hey.
one part is in the east and one part is in the west. East to south. With my Shirley Manor is an hell.
You can try to do one of your shows with it.
Yeah.
On a string. Can you hear me? What'd you do last summer?
Get out of podcast.
I know what you did last summer.
And be like, oh, this worked. This didn't quite work.
Another thing that's crazy is the rotary phone.
Yes, we had one of those.
Party lines.
Believe it. Yes.
We'd pick up a phone and there would be somebody on there talking and be two other neighbors. You have to wait until they're done to
Yeah.
make your call.
Or,
Yeah, I used to get in trouble
Or-
because my
you
grandma.
would have two
yeah.
brothers like I did that loved calling sex lines
Oh
like
no.
they did that tried to get you in trouble, and you were the baby, so it didn't work because I was too short. I couldn't reach the phone.
Yeah, because it was up on the kitchen wall.
Yeah.
Was it the
But they
green one?
tried. It's like try did it, try did it, try did it.
Was it the green one or the white one?
Green.
The green one. Yeah.
Yep. And
We had the beige.
at home
yellowish.
we had the black one.
I don't know if it was yellow because the parents smoked all every 5 seconds, but it was like.
We had the black one.
That's great.
Wow, come to think of it, is 70s yellow really 70s yellow, or is it just nicotine
Maybe both.
I don't know. We're the lowest smokers.
Maybe they did 70s yellow because everyone got used to the color of nicotine stains. So they're like, well, let's just make it a color.
Or maybe just the paints back then were turned yellow anyway. Along with these.
Because they were smoking in the paint shop.
Yeah.
Right.
Ashes falling in.
Oh, what was I watching? Oh, that 90s show. And it's a spoof, or it's a spin off of that 70s show, and it's on Netflix. Not sponsored. Anyways, but Kitty was like, these people, half of these people don't even remember what it was like when you could smoke in the ER.
And the ER. Yeah. Right. That's crazy.
Could
Too.
you imagine? I remember my grandpa used to smoke in the
Yeah, there was,
Walmart.
there was
like,
ashtrays everywhere.
uh,
Everywhere you went, there
Oh
was
my God.
ashtrays.
His grandpa was the first elder I ever got stoned by. And I was in his house watching TV laying on the floor because we were living with him for a few months then when we first started dating and being together and stuff. And so
Because I lived
he's
with my
like,
grandparents and he lived with his mom, so we were just
He's
in the same
like-
houses.
Troy, come here. He's like, what, Grandpa? I just started watching this movie. Come here, I said. All right. So I got up and I went in the kitchen. He always sits at the kitchen table. He's like, here, try this. What? Try what, Grandpa? He's like, here, take a puff. I was like, I don't smoke. He's like, no, take a puff of this. It's mist or something. And I was like, all right. So I took a hit and or drag hit, whatever.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. And of course I got choked. And the second time I didn't get choked. And he's like, well, usually you get choked on the second time too. I said, well, when you raised with it and it's in your blood, you kind of get used to that first puff. And he started laughing. And it was so much fun because, like I said, he was the first one that ever got stoned with at the kitchen table as an elder. And I was like, oh my God, I smoked with a grandpa.
A little backstory about that night. Grandpa pulled it out and he was like, want to smoke with me? I was like, and T-Roy, like he said, he didn't smoke. And I did. And when we first got together, we had, this is communication, guys, and compromise. But Like we even had a whole week where I smoked whatever I wanted to smoke, and then a week where I wouldn't smoke anything. And anyways, it was not my week. And Grandpa pulled it out, and I was like, I can't. It's not my week, Grandpa. And he was like, well, what if he smokes? I was like, good luck. I was like, maybe if you asked to.
So that's why I knew there was something to it.
17 years later.
17 years later. Thanks, Grandpa, for having my back.
He had to admit, it was a good bud.
He was awesome, Grandpa, though. He was awesome.
It was fresh off the farm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa also used to grow.
It was something.
Yep. He gardened back in those days. He had a green thumb.
The farm was full of cows
Literally
and
green.
horses, but we still had
Cars
gardens.
that stuff.
Oh my god.
Tune in for more stories like that next week on the 420 show.
Yes, the 420 show next Thursday.
Did any of your family ever do any moonshine?
Oh shit, my mom would make her own wine. With the bloom. You know the game bloom that you
Is that a cord?
swing and hit it with your fist?
Not the first one.
Well, you get one of those heavy duty balloons, you put it on a big old wine bottle jug, and you put the yeast in your wine and all that.
Right.
The yeast blows up the balloon. By the time the balloon goes down, it's done.
Ah. Have you tried it?
Oh, I tried it. She didn't know it, but I tried it. It was some good stuff. I mean, I like my alcohol wine and all that, but whew, that shit knock you on your ass. Don't ever try green grape from the grocery store because that shit stinks. And it will knock you on your ass. It stinks. It tastes horrible. Just tell me. Go for something else. Put some flavoring of some sort or something. You gotta drink. My uncle used to make his own too. And my brother Biggins, he's from Tennessee, and he has had his own moonshine still set up. He has his own label now.
Ooh, awesome.
And he has dealt with moonshine for the last 35, 40 years. He does short skits, which I have done some too. But the Hillbilly and Holler out of Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. And so they deal with like the whole moonshine thing. And the guy that owns that is the guy that actually wrote for Hee Haw.
Oh, that was awesome.
And he is freaking awesome. He was really awesome. And
Yeah, it was an awesome show.
we did a skit of me working on the truck with brother and sister, his wife, Tanya. And of course I was just laying there, diddling with my hair and trying to look pretty and all that. I'm like, hey, what you doing under there, brother? He's like, oh, I'm changing this oil. What you doing with that nut there, brother? I'm taking it off. Why you gotta take it off for? Change the oil. Oh. Then what you gotta do? Well, I gotta drain the oil. Gotta drain it. Where you gonna drain that? In that bucket. Oh, that bucket right there? Yes, that bucket right there. Then what you gonna do? I'm gonna put the plug right back in. So the plug, where's the plug at? The bolt. Okay. Why you gonna put that in there then? He said to hold the oil in. Oh. Why isn't there any oil in the oil tank? He said because I'm draining it. Oh. Okay. Why are you putting oil in? Put oil in the car. I
Because I drained it.
Because I drained it. It was so much fun though. And then sister got up underneath there. Like, now honey, let me show you some. This is how you do it. Well, she got her little tiny ass up in there because she's a little tiny ass and beanpole. And she got up underneath there, and I got up underneath there with her. Of course, I put oil all over my face like I was really doing something and stuff. But I really wasn't. I'm telling you.
Fake it until you make it.
I was faking it. I was trying to use a makeup, but it didn't work. I looked like I was in the Marines or something, like war makeup and all that. So had my overhaul loan, and that was whenever I started T-Roy TV, and that was a big trip. Started all that was I went up there and interviewed like Dukes of Hazzard individuals that was on the original Dukes of Hazzard.
Teddy says, "Hey, hey, hubby." Little Bit says, "T-Roy, I love you.
I love you a little bit.
You look
Hey,
fabulous." Hi, Little Bit. She said hi.
hi, little bit. And so yeah, then that's how I faked it until I made it underneath that truck. I'll share that later and show you what I was talking about. It's funny because they do nothing but funny skits for hillbillies in the holler. And it's a lot of country, it's a lot of hillbilly stuff. I don't think there's anything that's not.
That's actually how we met Mr.
Really-
Teddy.
Yes, we actually met Mr. Teddy through my brother Biggins. Because Brother Biggins brought me on his show, Talk with Teddy. And then we went from there to having my own podcast because Teddy was all like, "Have you ever thought about doing a podcast show?" And we're like, "No." And he was like, "You should, because these are hilarious." And we were like, "Really?" So we talked about it, me and brother, and he was like, "All right." So we started T-Roy and Biggins. And then he went off on his own thing. And I pretty much took it over. And it was T-Roy.
Everything you know.
Everything Yet Nothin, and then it went from T-Roy, from Everything Yet Nothin to T-Roy and Kevin, Everything Yet Nothin.
Everything.
And he's been my co-host since.
And you never know.
I would not trade him in.
That happened from a
I mean,
Christmas show.
I wouldn't trade him in for $1 million, but if you got two, we'll talk about it.
Tax-free.
Tax-free. Yeah, I want the straight up shit, you know. Oh.
Because let me
He's
tell you,
worth everything.
if they give you $2 million for me,
Oh,
they got
and
more to spare for me when I
I
get
keep
one.
the hair. And I keep the hair. You have him, I keep his hair.
I can have it. It'll grow back.
Don't be so
Alright.
sure of that.
I'm scared. My ponytail is half the ponytail it used to be. It is time to let's try to get this Stevie Lee Williams win, and then we will talk about what's coming up the 12th of May and the 26th of May, and then say goodbye.
Alrighty. Hey, Everything Yet Nothin. So we are back with Jimmy. Jimmy's been on here for almost an hour, and we are just about to wrap it up. So thank you so much, Jimmy, for
Thank you.
coming on. It was like last second. It is good sport because you just jumped right on there.
Just
Jumped right on
Sorry.
here. Not on there, but right on here.
I guess if I have anything to say, just love.
There you go. Thank you, bud.
Have a good one.
So there you have it. We had good old Jimmy. We have some info coming in.
Hi everybody! Did you miss me? I'm here.
Sure, I missed you.
Hi.
I,
So we got some stuff to talk about. What are we gonna talk about?
well, you're going to talk about the 26th, and we have somebody else that's going to be talking about the 12th.
Oh, is that what you said? Sorry. I'm not the boss here. Anyway, so the 26th, everybody that was in Princeton on St. Patty's Day and came to this fabulous show is still talking about it. So come by Mr. Clint shows in the Branson Meadows on the 26th, everybody. We're gonna have another, and we got some different things to show you.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything, but we got something special going on. It's not me, but it's something. Anyways, and that's gonna be on the 26th.
And
Doors.
We're gonna have feathers.
The doors open. You come close to $10, honey. The doors open at 9 o'clock. We're gonna have a whole show from. We're gonna have a starter at 9:30, and then we're gonna go right into the night show. So, Mr. Glenn shows and the Brits and Meadows. Stay tuned for more ads to come. So something's happening on the 12th.
Yeah,
Where's
that's
that?
here. I don't know.
It's still in Missouri, right?
Do you know? I don't know. You don't know either, do you?
I don't know. I know this one
know
girl. Her name is
Luann.
Luann. She might know something about it.
I bet she does.
So
I'm gonna have to call
maybe
her.
Luann can
Do you
come.
have my phone?
Hello, Luann. Can you come on the show real quick and talk about it? It's gonna be live.
Oh. What? I wonder where she is. Oh my god! Hi, how are you? You are so fast. I just called you. Do you have a chat or something private? Private. So
It's a helicopter.
this is our assistant, Luann.
Little bit unright, like 5 million messages hearted.
I love you.
We are at a friend's house, a little bit,
Yes.
in town.
So Luann has teamed up with an individual that she will be talking about. And what are you teaming up to do?
We are hosting a preliminary pageant for the National Showgirl pageant, but ours is called Ozark National Showgirl. It's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and I'll have more details. Like I'll pass them on to your way to pass to you guys. If you have any questions or you want to be involved, I know it's a $100 entry fee, and May 12th, and I'll have more information for you guys next time.
So May 12th in Poplar Bluff, if you want to be a contestant in the pageant, then it's a $100 entry fee.
Yeah,
And you get a hold of who?
you can message me. You can message Cassie Kaz, Kevin T. Roy, Shay Larice. She's the Miss America of our world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that. Like I can't remember the exact title, but I know that she's the top one and she's super beautiful and super nice. So her, Shay Larice, Cassie Cass, Luann Rammel, T. Roy Von Shirley, Kevin Von Shirley, any of us. And I'll have more details later.
Yes,
Check it out, guys. If
We're
you're
gonna be taking a road trip. She don't know. We're gonna be taking a road trip. Check out the video.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a blast. And I am so proud of her because she started with being a wee young one.
Oh Lord.
Whenever she came to us.
And she's out. So we're gonna Oh, before we leave, I want to catch this, guys. Like we said earlier in the show, they're leaving. Jimmy Joe's a musician. He has a studio. This is his wall. All right, I'm gonna have to take it off of here. Wall of names. Oh shit! That's a pretty. That have been here. We're up there somewhere. CT Roy, and then the scribbles underneath them. Anyways, back to you.
So, the 26th, you gotta come and check it out. Rainbow Girls will be back. The return of the Rainbow Girls. I like that. We're gonna have a commercial just like we did the other one.
A little bit. Grandfather had her own record label in Nashville.
That's awesome, little bit. We need to talk. Bring me. So, with our shows, they are not child friendly. So children will never be invited.
So that's what, 21 and over? Is that what you're
21
saying?
and over, and that's it. Just because out of the respect of not just the kids but ourselves too. do not look on to another person and judge them if you don't know them. If they look like they're different than you, then they probably are different than you. So do not look at them and judge them, because if you judge them, you are the one judging them, just like people judge you. And if you're the one that is not checking somebody and need to be checked, then you will be checked. If not there on here, you will be. So be nice and kind to each other. Drag queen shows have been on this big thing throughout my life as a LGBT. I'm gay, and if you don't know that, now you do. And so,
What?
Trans have absolutely gotten a bad name and a bad rep over the years, and just to let you know, they're not like what you think they are.
A little bit said Dolly is her aunt. You know, Dolly has been on record saying if she wasn't born a female, she'd have been a drag queen.
I know.
Just saying.
Just love them. So don't judge them. Come check out the show. It's very tasteful, and they are very ladylike because they are my queens. They will act like queens because they're going to be treated like queens. And respect, because if you ain't going to respect anybody, why should anybody respect your ass? And so yeah, don't judge a drag queen because it's not like what you've been told. Check it out, talk to them. You know, the whole like child and drag queens and all that bullshit is just absolutely fucking stupid ass bullshit. Like, I hate it because it's bullshit. You don't say what you have put out there to make anybody look bad or anything. You need to look at it as your own ears, your own mind, because that's the way you should do it whenever you go to meet somebody that you've never met before. They are just actors and actresses. They are very talented individuals. They are like so talented. They make their own clothes, they do their own makeup, and they do all kinds of other stuff. So definitely check them out. Don't walk away and know somebody. Be rainbow, help somebody else be rainbow. I'm gonna pop up here so I can cut my husband's fingers off because he keeps on fingering.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
That means wrap it up, babe. That doesn't mean keep going and break my fingers.
What are you telling me to wrap up?
Oh,
Like,
sorry, we're live.
seriously?
Bye, everybody.
You want me to wrap something up? I'll wrap something